I got my matcha today, so you know it's gonna be a banger video. Why was that low-key kind of sassy? I mean, I guess that goes with today's video. We're gonna be talking about why your girlfriend hates you, and I'm gonna be honest, all the HUDs hate me because they think I'm better than them, and they just feel threatened by me.
He was working on comedy in a ghetto, like making humor, actual humor. It was hysterical. Cracking jokes.
How they thought we'd react to news of the male loneliness epidemic.
Like, what can I do to help? Is there a GoFundMe?
This is a trend. There are a bunch of other TikTok videos with the exact same caption where they're overreacting. Oh, I feel so bad. And then it's the joke that I actually do not feel bad. And if you check the comments under all the videos, they are full of pure hatred. Men's suffering is literally the motivation that gets me out of bed in the morning. For real, men's self-end rates aren't high enough, to be honest.
I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible. I don't condone gender wars whatsoever. Women need to learn and they're not cool.
More people need to know that they're not fucking cool.
Where young people, men specifically, the leading cause of their death is suicide. And here's the plot twist: women die from suicide and suffer just as much as men. But here's the question: men disproportionately kill themselves more compared to women. Then why do women suffer as much through suicide? It is because they die significantly less, so their death is relative. But please understand this thing: this is not a women-men problem. Everyone in the middle stages of their life will almost try to hurt themselves. In the context of statistics, children will be living the happiest moment and stage of their life, and the same thing applies to the elderly. But if you're a teenager, if you're 20, 30, 40, or 50, statistically, you are living in the most unhappiest moment and stage of your life. And if you look at suicide statistics by age,
I'm 19 and, you know, the cookedness is already starting to happen. This study starts at 20.
45 to 64-year-olds take first place, 25 to 44-years old take second place, then it slightly lowers as the older you get to 65 to 74. But if you're 15 to 24, you're taking fourth place, and then at its lowest is 75 and older. The old people, the ones who are dying, the ones who are broke, the ones who have nothing to live for. Your wife died. They are the happiest. How? Why? And at its very lowest, 10 to 14-year-olds. You cannot replicate the happiness, the confidence of old people. You cannot replicate the happiness and confidence of a child because you are living your current stage. You must accept reality for what it is. And more importantly, look at the people who try to. There are so many man children who disregard a lot of responsibilities in their life, trying to play video games, eat junk food, and trying to replicate the happiness they once felt. But they don't understand that the advice old people give you, you have all heard it already. Think everyone naked. Oh, who cares about what other people think? We all know it, but because we are young, you cannot help it because there are other priorities in your life that are more important where you kind of do need to care.
The only way to not care about what people think is just be better than everybody. Like, you just have to accept that you're better than everybody.
I cannot stand motherfuckers that think they're better than me. I am better than everyone. In my humble opinion, I am better than everybody in the world.
You have to genuinely believe in yourself that you're better than everybody in the entire world. You're better than everybody except for me, of course.
Because they're the ones that pay your bills. Life is a completely different game at different stages and ages in your life. You personally cannot replicate the happiness and excitement as a child because if you are, you will just be escaping the reality of life. You have seen so many adults where all they do is try to avoid responsibility by being slothful, by doing absolutely nothing. I don't want to do it. I don't want to take up any sort of responsibility. And over time, they're trying to chase the happiness they once felt, but they will only end up with worse consequences. And this is a very important point people fail to understand. it is extremely easy to fall into the trap of hating women, fall into the trap of hating men, because there are so many reasons to hate life. And the only way to make yourself feel a little bit more confident, a little bit better about myself, is to belittle the other gender. Ha ha ha, me right now with lonely men. What a dumb comment.
Envy is one emotion that almost no one will ever admit to, because to admit to feeling envy is to admit that you feel inferior to another person. We don't like to do that. We want to feel superior. So no one will ever admit that they acted out of envy.
I've watched a bunch of videos on why men are explaining that women suck. I've equally watched the exact opposite, why women say that men suck.
I watch men hate women content, and I watch women hate men content. One thing I can say is neither of us are cool, okay? We all look stupid arguing against another person. We are all part men and part women. So you're still arguing and you're still hating yourself.
But to get everything down to the roots, they'll give you exact pinpoint reasons. Oh, they do this, they do that. Oh, they kill more people. They're so dumb, they die more. But here's the thing. It is out of envy. The reason why they hate the other group is because deep down, they know that they have something that the other gender wants. Most of the time, the men that do hate groups of women are all incels because they cannot get and attract other people as easy as it is for women.
When I was topped and I couldn't get no hugs, I used to hate, especially pretty girls. Like, you can't get a pretty girl, you start to hate. Especially when I would see them with niggas, oh, I wish the worst for you. I wish the worst for you, shorty.
And the same thing applies to women hating on men. Men have a higher ceiling of intelligence, and equally they also have a lower ceiling of intelligence. They are more extreme on both sides, and they overly fixate on the extreme sides, the worst sides, and also the best sides. That gives them the perfect reason to hate the rich men. They are also the brokest people. Here's the thing, guys, here's the thing. Envy is a real emotion, and a lot of people cannot regulate and understand it. And more importantly, this clouds your judgment. You no longer know what you actually like or dislike.
There's only one person in this entire world that I envy, and that person's Playboy Carti, bro. Imagine being the coolest motherfucker alive. Like, no matter what you do, people will just still fuck with you. That's something to envy. Proceed to try and change your situation, achieve what you're envious of. That is what you should do when you feel envy, instead of hating the other person and just end up being miserable with your own life.
He talks about this, but the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, I guarantee you a big reason why people were willing to hate on Drake is because he's so successful. He is so successful in every single factor that there is. Deep down, the entire audience is envious of what he has, so it's easier to hate on him and root for the underdog. And here's the thing. The reason why old people are so confident and happy as well as children compared to everyone else is because they lack that emotion. They are not envious. An old man walking across the street is not going to...
That's a lie. Old people be hating on young people. I'm not even lying to you. Like, some old lady or old man, every 2 months, some old person will just be a dick.
Compare and contrast the difference of how people look. They don't care. They'll wear whatever bullshit they got in the closet. The same thing applies to wealth. A lot of them are either extremely broke or extremely rich, and nonetheless, they don't care as much as it is important to young people. The reason why young people are so unhappy, and I can't give you this as a one-liner shoot of advice, it is a very complex thing. It's because envy runs in our system. We are constantly comparing ourselves to our peers. It is definitely exacerbated because of social media, but even without it, even when you were all the way young back in the day where there was no technology, people still compared each other based on envy. This person is more successful than me. This person looks better than me. And because you're comparing so many aspects of life to extreme levels of people that are only good at that one thing, you feel inferior. And this leads to a point where it feels like you are the worst of the worst. It really gives you the feeling of no control. And I believe the best way to overcome this feeling is to stop giving so much value onto one attribute of a person. From the outside looking in, I'm assuming girls get eating disorders, girls get very depressed because all they value is being skinny, all they value is looking good. And for men, it's dumb, stupid shit.
If you want to know if a girl is jealous of you, they'll just call you gay. There's this one girl I have mutuals with, and every time I post my body online, she gets jealous because my waist is smaller than her. She's just mad she's big, and that's okay, shorty. But you don't gotta call me gay because you're big.
Shit, how much muscles you got, how smart are you, how much money you got, are you good looking enough? Every single one of them are overly obsessed about one key aspect of life. And because they overfixate on the thing that other people have and they don't have, which is envy, they fall down this spiral. And it is a complete disservice to other people and yourself. People are more than just their looks, than just how much money they have. Everyone struggles. And the advice where think everyone naked, I do not think it is a sexual thing. I do not believe it is a literal thing, but metaphorically, everyone is not perfect. There is that weird mole on your body and there's no use in hiding it. We are not perfect. We are all vulnerable and you should not judge based on the outside perspective. This is a big reason why children and old people have the highest life satisfaction. It is not because they are dumb, they have so much experience. It's because they've lost the feeling of envy. The younger you are at certain ages, you feel more emotions than different stages of your life. And children and old people lack the biggest form of envy.
Mad boring. Mad boring. Nah, I love you though. I do love you though.
Basically, by his words, everybody that hates you, they're envious of you. The girls envy you. That's why you can't get them. Niggas only hate because they want to be you.